Hello and welcome to a Michigan severe weather breakdown for the date of May 15th, 2025. Today it is May 13th, but we are talking about Thursday, this upcoming Thursday. We have a slight risk in place by the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center, which is a 2 out of 5 on their scale. Now, the whole Great Lakes and Midwestern region is under some decent severe weather risk, especially Wisconsin. I think there will be a lot of tornadic activity up there. But what we're looking at is a overnight squall line kind of system going through Michigan. Let's go ahead and skip through here. And this is the GFS model. Big low pressure system. It's a trough that's been riding through from Canada, and it's gonna move in around here. You can see I have some better models I'll show in a minute here, but as these storms go through Wisconsin, definitely some supercellular potential there. Tornadoes, uh, severe hail, heavy winds, all that. Now, if we go to a different model here, the RRFSA, very good model. I mean, it's high resolution, so you can't always trust it because it is pretty far out. But let's take a look here. So definitely some pop-ups. If you're a pop-up chaser, I mean, I love doing that. Uh, Definitely some good opportunities, especially Wednesday, maybe a little bit of Tuesday, maybe some overnight, some late in the day. So today you could have some pop-ups for sure. Very high temperatures and Cape going through. And that will definitely feed the storms on Thursday. Let's take a look at that real quick. A little bit of a low pressure system goes through Minnesota, Iowa. I would say this is not terribly high chance for severe weather, but I bet you could get a few strong storms there. But this big low pressure system here is what we're really looking at. Quite a strong line here as that trough moves through. As you can see here, we definitely have some strong storms, maybe some supercells going through here, and they really intensify going through eastern Minnesota, Wisconsin. And as it crosses the lake here, I mean, we get all the way down into Indiana with some severe storm possibility. And around 04Z or 10:11 p.m. here, as this goes through Michigan, you can see, I mean, based off reflectivity, I mean, we'll look at Cape, shear, all that in a second here. It's definitely got some strong to severe storms possible. This looks like a good line. All the way up in the UP as well, for sure. A little bit earlier than in the West. As that cold front moves through, I mean, as it goes through the east side, it'll start breaking up a little bit, being a little less structured. You can see here, these are just kind of thunderstorms as opposed to severe storms, maybe a squall line. It's definitely a prominent line. Severe wind, hail is the most likely. I mean, definitely some tornado potential, but less because it is nighttime. It is a lot harder for those tornadoes to get up into the atmosphere and spinning. Real quick, I just want to look at the composite reflectivity for the RRFSA. This looks pretty scary. I mean, this definitely looks like some supercells out here. Yes, it is quite a few days out, but, you know, these models have some degree of accuracy. I mean, based off the thermodynamics, it definitely looks possible. I mean, you get these supercells all the way down in Indiana, and it definitely becomes more of a clump. Sorry, I meant Illinois. A clumped line of QLCS kind of thing going through Michigan. This could be slightly supercellular. That's a hard word to say, isn't it? But overall, I think high winds, hail, that's the strongest threat. This is the most unstable Cape. Pretty high down in southern Wisconsin. But this is, I think, yeah, this is as it's moving up, and then these storms come through, and they're going to break that up quite a lot. But as you can see, I mean, this is some high Cape right here, all the way up to 3,400 around the Grand Rapids area. This is around 7 p.m. Eastern, and as this moves through, I mean, there's decent Cape in Wisconsin. I'd definitely say enough to support supercells. Look at down in Illinois. I mean, if we get initiation down here, 5,000 Cape is insane. That could be some serious action down there. Although I believe there is capping inversion likely to happen in this area. That's why it's not forecasting such strong storm development. But either way, we're focusing on Michigan here. There's definitely enough instability. I mean, look at that in front of it. 3,000 to 4,000 Cape here, 3,600 tops probably. As these storms move through, these will have a lot of fuel, even though it is late in the night, around midnight time period. The Grand Rapids National Weather Service says spotter activation may be needed Thursday evening. They also say hail and damaging winds, as I've said. I definitely think, I mean, it will be dark, so spotter activation might be a little more difficult, but if you have the time and you have the bad sleep schedule, then That would be nice. There's also a thunderstorm risk for today and tomorrow. Uh, like I said, pop ups, maybe some strong, definitely nothing severe. I mean, on the off chance, yeah, but it's a good chance for just some light thunderstorms, maybe some good structure here and there, but could be a little interesting to look at. Take a look at this. This is that huge trough, huge ridge, all the way stretching up into Canada. Very high heat. I think it's about to be 80 degrees tomorrow in West Michigan area. It's going to be pretty hot coming up. Actually, I think it's 88 on Thursday. But just look at this 500 millibar height wind. That trough is very strong. Cyclonic, low pressure system. It definitely has some opportunity to be very destructive in terms of severe storms. Overall, looks like a line of some severe clusters or maybe a QLCS like squall line type storm going through Michigan. Midnight, 10 p.m. to midnight currently is what the time frame shows across different models as it goes through Grand Rapids, and it'll continue going on through Michigan, and it'll probably weaken on from that point, but we'll see. I mean, that cape is really strong along the west side of Michigan, so it definitely has some potential for strong hail, wind damage, stuff like that. Maybe an isolated tornado. You can't rule that out quite yet, but I'll keep an eye on this.